I'm here to support Nicaragua for their brave actions of actually holding Germany accountable for being complicit in human rights violations in Gaza. The U.S. thrives on war and violence, and what Nicaragua is doing is being an example not just for us here in the U.S., for the rest of Latin America.
The United States does not like Nicaragua's policy of supporting the people of Palestine, for example. And so Nicaragua has been targeted for regime change, and there has been 2 horrible sanctions packages imposed on Nicaragua over the last 6 years. And there is one that has just been sitting in Congress since last June. And surprisingly, a week after Nicaragua did a beautiful job of defending the Palestinian people and upholding its international obligation to prevent genocide, argued in the International Court of Justice. Well, within a week, suddenly the Senate Foreign Relations Committee had time to look at that bill. They approved it in committee, and now it's moving on to other committees.
I am German, and I want to thank Nicaragua for taking Germany to the ICJ. Germany is only second after the US in providing weapons to Israel, despite knowing that Israel has committed war crimes and is under investigation by the ICJ for genocide. I think that it's totally absurd that Nicaragua should suffer sanctions for doing the right thing, and I welcome Nicaragua's courageous action to uphold international law. No sanctions against Nicaragua.
My name is Erica Keynes. I'm with the Black Alliance for Peace, Haiti America's team. I'm out here to support Nicaragua as an African. I think more Africans need to support Nicaragua because what we are doing here in the U.S. is fighting for liberated zones, community control. And for Africans in Nicaragua, they already have that. They have an autonomous zone called Bluefields. And what these sanctions are doing, what these acts of war are doing, is not only a detriment to the government, but to the people as well, including that autonomous zone, including Bluefields. And it's very important that when we talk about things like anti-Blackness, that we recognize how these things are not just prevalent in state structures, but they're prevalent in imperialism. So it's really, really important that Africans in the U.S. support Nicaragua, support the African people in Nicaragua, support the autonomous zones as examples for what we can achieve here, as long as we stay in solidarity. Thank you. Hands off Nicaragua.
Hands off Nicaragua. Do not punish Nicaraguan people for defending the people of Palestine with new sanctions. Hands off Nicaragua.
Hands off Nicaragua.